Hey everybody, welcome back. Yes, it's Starbound. I wasn't going to get this game, at least not yet, because it's still an early beta and the sales are coming up, and I promised myself, well, I wouldn't say promised exactly, but I did tell myself that I wouldn't get this just yet and I'd wait to see if it was a bit cheaper around Christmas. But everybody's playing it and everybody's going on about it, and I thought, oh, you know what, I'll get Starbound and I'll have a little play. And then I thought I'd make a video just to show you what the game's about, in case you don't know, in case you've never seen it. I mean, it's hard to think that you haven't, because bloody everybody's going on about this game at the moment. But it's completely possible that some people haven't been paying attention or just haven't heard of it. So this is Starbound. Now, what is Starbound? Well, pretty much it's Terraria in space. That's perhaps not the greatest description if you don't also know what Terraria is, but really, if you don't know what Terraria is, then where the hell have you been for the last few years? But it is pretty accurate. Maybe not fair, but accurate to say this is Terraria, a sci-fi version of, you know, with the ability to go between planets. It's 2D platforming, side-scrolling, randomly generated, well, procedurally so. Pretty cool. And I have played some of this already, so just enough to know that what the hell I'm doing. So we're going to play now anyway. Now, see, I've got a character here, but we're not going to play her. We're going to start a new character, because what I want to do today is just walk you through the earlier parts of the game so you can see some of the things that you might not otherwise see. So, currently in the game there are 6 races. There will be a 7th, and Nova Kids added soon, but currently there's humans, avians, apex, florans, hilotls, and glitch. And my main character, normal character, is a human, of course, but we're going to be an apex, I think, today, just because I feel like being an apex, and I feel like it could be pretty good. You can be male or female. We're going to be male. We're going to... Well, there's quite a few choices here. A little bit bright. I suppose that's... Oh, look at these. There are quite a few options for hairs and faces and things. Oh, I like that. Wow, there is quite a few options, isn't there? And it obviously different for each of the different races. I mean, I can see that a lot of work's gone into that. It will go with that. That looks pretty cool. You can change the shirt style. It's a bit hard to see, to be honest, because it's, you know, small and pixely. But yeah, there's quite a few shirt styles. We'll go with... We'll go with that one, I think. Pant styles. Not quite so many of those, but we like that. You can change the personality, which is how your character stands when idling. I quite like that one. You can change his skin colour. To a whole range of different things. That one kind of makes him look like Chewbacca. We'll go with that. You can change the beard. Oh, big beard, little beards. Beards as big as your head. I quite like... Which one was it I liked? I quite like the big bushy beard. He's an apex after all, which obviously they're like a monkey race. You can change this little bit on his shirt. I think that, and his pants colour, which I'm going to put like that. There we go, that's our guy. I'm going to call him Rufus, because I like to think that's how I would look if I was an apex. You can, of course, just randomise all of this shit up, no problem. So if you don't want to spend time actually making a character, randomise the look, randomise their name, that's fine. So here we have Rufus the Apex. Now, you start the game, as we're doing right now, on your spaceship, which is in orbit around a procedurally generated planet, which you kind of class as your home planet, at least at the beginning. I'm not going to bother reading out this stuff because, honestly, I know what to do, and it's not super interesting. But here is our ship. It looks pretty cool, actually. It looks a bit cooler than the human one. Not a whole lot different, but certainly a little bit cooler. You got your this is the regen pad, where you come back to if you die. This is the storage locker. We want to take some stuff from the storage locker. That's torches, flashlight, definitely. We definitely want a weapon. And what we've got here, some seeds. I'll take the torches. So we've got a sword, the matter manipulator, which I'll explain in a minute, some torches, and a flashlight. You got character screen, health and stats. This is your inventory. This is your stuff for like building materials inventory. So you actually get quite a lot of storage space. That's pretty good, I found. Yes, okay. Alright, yes. So right, next up we've got this here, which is Tech 3D printer. It's a whole lot of this is all basically crafting stuff that you got on your ship. Pretty cool, although you're going to be doing a lot of it down on the ground for the moment. Through the door you have here the fuel for the ship, which we need to get fuel. We don't have any at all at the moment, which is why we're stuck here. And then there's the pilot's chair, which lets you go off to other planets when you've found fuel. So for now we're going to go down to the planet and see what type of planet we've got. It looks like a nice, well, a red one with blue seas, and that's what I'm guessing. There's a button over here. Zoom! And here is Alpha Obsecri Minoris 1. Oh wow, it's a planet with giant flowers. There's trees. These are trees. And that's probably something... No, that's not aggressive. All the creatures that you find are... ooh, plant fibres. All the creatures that you find are just as procedurally generated as everything else. Sometimes they're hostile, sometimes they're not. So this is our planet. This is what we're considering our home planet. And the first thing we're going to need is wood. So here we go, the matter manipulator. This is your all-in-one digger. You can use it to dig ground, chop trees, pick things up. It's a very versatile tool. Sadly, it's a very crap tool. While it does everything, it doesn't do anything very well. I mean, look, we'll get this tree down eventually, but it will take a while. Somehow I've managed to lose some health already. I'm not quite sure how. Here we go, timber! And this just gives us plant fibres, not wood. Which is slightly annoying because we need wood. And of course giant plants do give us plant fibres. That makes sense. But we really do need some wood. So we have to see if we can find some trees that actually are trees. But we have stone and dirt and these things. These things look aggressive, but they might not be. We're going to find out. Are you aggressive? No. No, look, they're friendly. That's fine. Hi, guys. And this looks like a proper tree that is actually made of wood. Here we go. Slowly. And just underneath me and to the left, I can see some coal under the ground there. We're going to need that soon as well. So as soon as we've got some wood, we'll get some coal. There we go. It's not much, but it's a bit of wood. 18 unrefined woods. Right, so let's dig through the dirt here at least, anyway, because that's a bit quicker than... Yes, that's really unpleasant sound, guys. Although it does highlight the fact that this game, the sound is pretty damn nice, actually. The music, I'm sure you can hear it, is beautiful. The sound effects are pretty cool. The music does change when you get into battles. That, I think, still needs a bit of work, to be honest. But lots of things in this game need a lot of work. So that's, say, only to be expected. This game is in a very early beta. Which is why I was originally debating whether to get it at all or maybe just wait, because it is so similar to Terraria, and I've already got Terraria, and I love Terraria, but I thought I might as well. It is nearly Christmas. Right, so look, it's dark down here, so we can use our flashlight, which is very cool, or we can, using the map manipulator, put down torches, and you can put them quite a way ahead. Oh, that thing is aggressive. Here we go, and here's the battle music. Let's kill it. Yeah, you. Yeah, screw you. It died. It died, and we got some money for it. Okay, so up here I think we've got a bit of iron. I'm not going to spend too much time mining. Yeah, that was iron. That's iron ore. Especially not these ones, because getting them out the rock, look, that's going to take me all bloody day. We've got here some copper, possibly? I don't know. It looks a bit green, but that might just be because... might just be because of the light from this matter manipulator. Bloody hell, this is taking time, isn't it? There we go. Gold! Oh, wow. I've never found gold. Well, I've never actually found gold before in this game. Certainly not this close to the surface. Very nice find. I've got to say, the starting planet with my other character was not a barren wasteland, but God, there's nothing on it. Really, it was such a boring planet. I'm glad this one's got something of interest here. Anyway, we've got some plant fibres, so we don't really need them. We've got a bit of wood. We've got what we need. Let's get out of here. Could possibly do with chopping another tree, but yeah, we'll do that quickly. Timber! There we go. So we've got a bit more wood. We've got over 30 wood now. We should be fine to start off. Let's go back to where we started. Because whenever I've been down to this planet, I'll always beam down to the same spot. Are they giant brains in the background? Are the hills giant brains? Or are they sort of brain trees? They definitely look like brains. That's for sure. So, there's some copper there. Don't need that right now. But this is where we started. Let's just flatten out a little bit. So we can put down the things that we need. And you can also, of course, remove the background, which I'm going to do quickly, just because it bugs me. And we can maybe make a better tool than this. Right. So, crafting. Well, first of all, you have a crafting menu. And we need to make a wooden crafting table, which requires 35 wooden planks. Now, we have 33 unrefined wood, which each one makes 3 planks. We don't want to make all of our logs into planks at the moment. There's a good reason for that. So we're going to need a few. Okay, 33, that should give me more than I thought, actually. Still not quite sure how this crafting thing works in some respects. We'll try 15 and see. Okay, so we now have 45 wooden planks, yes. So it's the number of crafts, not the number that you're trying to make. Things like this, they need to be sorted out a little bit, and I'm sure they will be. Okay, so first of all, crafting, wooden crafting table, let's craft that. We're also going to want, it's going to tell us in a minute, we're going to want a bow, so we'll craft that. And we've got some plant fibres left over. We'll use up as many of them as we can to make some bandages, which we will need. Oh, and it's getting dark, therefore we will need to use unrefined wood and a torch to make a campfire. Very important. Yes, accept reward, yeah. Accept, yep. Okay, so we need some light because it's pretty dark. We need... Let's move this out of the way. This is another thing that's slightly annoying. It pops up right in the middle of the screen. Here's our crafting table. Right there. We also want to put down a campfire because, as you can see, there's a bar at the bottom. Now, this is currently a very underdeveloped mechanic, but hopefully they'll improve it. But basically, at night, you get cold unless you're like in a nice, snug, cozy house or by a fire. Or, in fact, by a couple of torches. That does the same. That's what makes the mechanic slightly useless. The fact that it has no positive gameplay effects, only negative, and is such a simple thing to take care of that it's really not worth it being there. It's just a chore that you have to complete to survive, basically. It feels very unrewarding currently. Same as the hunger mechanic, but let's say early beta, so I'm sure they'll do something about that.